Good evening and welcome everyone to this week's Live in the Hive. And if we got a show for you this evening, we have got some great guests coming up. So do get yourself a drink, whether it be a cup of tea, a coffee, a glass of wine, and join us for a fun-filled evening of entertainment. And of course, I couldn't do this show every week without my wonderful team of mini-me's. So let's welcome them this evening. Of course, I'm talking about the one, the only Harry and Daisy. Hi guys.
Hello.
And how are you today?
We're good. Yeah.
Now, Harry has got something very special this evening. I teased it before and I said Harry has got a book review. Is that right?
Yes.
What's the book that you're going to review for us later on, Harry?
It's Blob. Show.
The Blob. Now, who is the book by?
Who's the book by? It's by David Williams.
Is he your favourite author?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I'm sure we've got...
One time I read a book that he made that was 67 chapters long to the end.
Wowzers, that is amazing. Well, that's a little bit of a shorter book, Blob. So we're going to find out about that later on. Daisy, I believe you've got a fact of the week. We love your facts.
Thank you. Well, yeah, it's a really good fact of the week.
It's quite a special fact because I believe it's somebody's birthday tomorrow.
Let me think. Oh yeah, it's your birthday.
I know. Have you got me a present?
Well, you'll have to see, won't you?
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm getting intrigued now, although I'm thinking that I might not have a present. I might just have a card. So we'll get your facts of the week later on. But I'd love you, Harry, to do what you do so well every week and introduce our very first guest. Who have we got on the show?
Irene, Estry, and Rebecca Hartley.
Woo! Oh, you do that so brilliantly every week. Well, we'll be back later on. See you guys.
Bye.
Oh, do you know what? They are absolutely fantastic. Now, I've got to say, I'm looking to the left here because look who's joined me in the hive. Hello, Irene.
Hello, Michelle. How fabulous is this?
Oh, do you know what? It is great. It's great to have you in here this evening. You are an amazing health and fitness guru. I bow down to you,
wow.
Irene.
What can I say?
So coming up, we're going to have a good old chat, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the people that Irene has trained, and I'm going to name drop here. Okay.
Yeah.
Pat Phoenix. Oh my goodness. Elsie Tanner.
The one and only.
The one and only.
Yeah.
And Richard Hammond has even done a workout with you.
Yeah.
Top Gear's Richard Hammond. So we've got loads to talk
We've
about.
got loads to talk about.
Loads of pictures as well later on. So we'll join you a little bit later. But now we have got our first guest in the hive. Now, she's not with us in the hive. She is actually in the glamorous south of Manchester, in the Cheshire area. So a big Live in the Hive welcome to the absolutely gorgeous, talented and wonderful entrepreneur that is Rebecca Hartley. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Oh, I'm really good. I have to ask, how are you? Because you are the woman behind Tatton Park's first ever pop-up festival. It starts tomorrow. How are you feeling with one sleep to go?
Oh, well, I think you know this anyway, but I've literally come off a building site. So it's a hive of, pardon the pun, but a hive of activity at the Lakeside concert site at Tatton at the moment. So I've literally come home, rushed back, taken off my high-vis, and thrown myself into this chair, which, my hair from a day in the rain is telling you. But no, it's going brilliantly. It's super exciting. It's so nice to see the site coming together. But yeah, it's huge. It is
huge because we're talking, right? Here goes 52 shows, 10 weeks, and thousands of hours of music. Do you know, it sounds crazy on paper. It is going to be incredible to have this happening in the south of Manchester. How did you come up with an idea like this?
Oh, well, last year we went to a couple of socially distanced events ourselves. I've talked to my dad to one in particular. My dad, unfortunately, lost him end of last year, which I think you know, Michelle. And we took him on a final kind of special family trip. And whilst we were there, we went to a socially distanced festival. And I just thought, you know, it was great. It was great for my dad because we could sit, we could enjoy the show. It was really kind of civilized and comfortable. And I just thought, wouldn't it be great if you could take this and do this at Tatton Park against the lakeside? I obviously live in Oxford. I spend a lot of time at Tatton Park. I've been to some of the concerts down there, the lakeside concerts. It's a brilliant spot. And I just pitched the idea to the guys at Tatton Park and they absolutely loved it. It's really on brand. Michelle, you're going to be there tomorrow, but when you see how we've designed the site, what it looks like, the look of it, the feel of it, the branding of it, it really is Tatton Park. I mean, it's a prestigious venue. And yeah, I think we've done it justice.
Well, do you know what? Without further ado, let us take a look at Tatton Park Pop-Up Festival. Here's the trailer, everyone. Wow, I am so excited. Oh my goodness.
Watching it.
I know, that must make you feel so proud seeing that you've put together all of that.
Yeah, it really does. And seeing the site come to life at the moment really is. I have to remember to take a kind of moment. I've got to take a moment before we launch tomorrow night just to sit back and look at it all. But every little bit of detail that I've planned, seeing that come to life is a proud moment. But it's a great setup because what we tried to do is our thing really is to do something for everyone. So it's not just a dance festival, it's not just a family festival. Literally, whoever you are, there's something there for everyone, from kids shows during the day through to party events at night, West End tribute shows, some of the old favourites that we'll remember, and then some names as well, you know, brand new heavies, Craig Charles Soul and Funk, The Real Thing, Judge Jules.
I've got a picture here, The Real Thing. Oh my God, that takes me right back, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's such a coup. You've got some great names. You've got Jason Manford. He's doing a comedy night. As you said, you've got Craig Charles doing a funk night. You've got ABBA Mania. You know, it is no big feat filling 52 shows. It really, really is. I do bow down to you. Honestly, Rebecca, I'm just thinking, oh my God, this girl needs a glass of wine by the end of it.
I need a glass of wine.
Do you like it? It's bigger than my head.
Big screen, please.
I will do. But the lineup to kick it off, I think, is brilliant. So this weekend, as of tomorrow, it starts. And look at this lineup, everybody. So you have got The Greatest Show. That's tomorrow. It kicks off. And then you've got Milkshake live for the kids and the adults. We all like it on Saturday. There's 2 shows for that. And then you've got Lost in Music. Now, Lost in Music is, it's really up my street. I mean, goodness. It's music of Gloria Gaynor, Chic, isn't it?
Yeah, Diana Ross. It's going to be real. It's kind of disco 70s, really kind of high energy show. And because it's the opening weekend as well, we've kind of thrown a lot at it. So we've got Roman Entertainment, Stilt Walkers. In fact, I'm not going to tell you what we've got because it'll be a lovely surprise for everyone who turns up. But it's going to be really immersive, loads going on. We want that kind of opening weekend carnival feel. And open with a bang, basically.
And this is what we need right now, because to be honest with you, it's been a bit pants the last year and a half and we've had nowhere to go. And what you have done is you're bringing a bit of joy to us, because this is joy that Boris cannot spoil because it's outdoor.
It is, yeah. It's all set up, socially distanced, COVID secure. And we designed it that way purposefully so that no matter what happened on whatever day it was, June the 21st, June the 17th, whenever Boris announced his thoughts and ideas about what would happen next, we could still run with this festival. And that's what's happened. So it is, it's really giving people something that they can still go to. They can still get together in their group of 6. You can have a dance, you can have a sing along, you've got your own little area, it's outdoors. So yeah, it's just allowing people to do all the things that they love doing that are great fun, while still being safe and secure, and being able to sit in your own little area with table service, no queuing at bars, drinks to your table, food to your table.
Well, actually, we're just seeing the seating area there, because I've got to say, you think of a festival, and I've got to say, I think a little bit of Glastonbury sometimes, and you think, the wellies and like the smell, and I'm sorry, but I've never been to Glastonbury. It's not really my thing, but this is definitely my thing. Look at the luxury here. That's a standard seating area. So you've got your square, so you feel like secure. You've got that area, and do you know what? If you want to just pay a little bit extra and be a VIP, look at this. Oh my gosh, I am there, Rebecca. I am so there. That's how you want to do it in style.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to queue at the bar?
No,
not me. I want to, especially when you're there to watch a show, because you end up missing half of it. Like even if you go to the MEN, unless you're in a box or something. So it's literally bringing that luxury of having your own area, your own table at a club, your own box at a concert. So, but everybody's got that consistent experience, whether they're in standard or VIP. And to be honest, the standard looked absolutely great as well, as you just said.
See, your background is you're managing director of Saving Grace events. So this is your bag all over. So you have so many different contacts. And I think it's great that you have brought it to this event. Now, one of my favorite places has to be Menagerie. And so you've not only got a bar, but you've got Menagerie there. Look, oh my gosh, they're going to be at the festival. I've never heard of that kind of thing happening.
I know. It's a great partnership. I mean, Karina, who owns Menagerie, is a personal friend of mine anyway. I love the restaurant. I love the concept. It's so what we're doing is so on brand for them. What they do is so on brand for us at Tatton Park Pop-Up Festival. But also, it's not just Menagerie operating the bar and having that extra service within our VIP area. They're bringing the Menagerie experience to the festival. So for anyone that's been to the restaurant, obviously they've got the iconic bathtub and the backdrop. So that is coming to the festival. So that photo opportunity is there. That whole Menagerie experience is there. The table service is there. So that it is a great collaboration, a great addition to the festival.
Honestly, it's really nice to have those little special touches. I mean, I've just shown there one of our comments coming through. Claire says, sounds and looks fantastic. And, I think every detail really counts when you go to an event like that. So brilliant.
Events is all about. That is our thing. It's all about those little details, special touches. I almost don't want to say too much about the event because there's lots of little details like that. As soon as you walk through the gates, from the archway that you walk through to the couple of little things that we've sprinkled about on the way in to the bars, I think, it's going to be a wow moment for people. And I can't wait for people to actually physically be able to see it.
Right. Well, I'm flashing up now where we can get tickets and kind of find out about all the shows, because we can't name all the shows on here because there's 52, Rebecca, 52. I haven't got that good a memory, but I mean, you can go onto the website, you can take a look. It takes you up to the end of August, so just about the end of August, doesn't it? And, as I say, it's just something for everybody is in there. My daughter's got her eye on Kidchella. Who needs Coachella when you've got Kidchella?
That's going to be amazing. And that's another one that's lots of Roman entertainment as well. But yeah,
dare I ask, because I know it's like choosing your favourite child, and I shouldn't really ask this, but have you got a favourite show that you're really excited for?
I don't know how much time I've got, but I've got 3 favourites. That's good out of 52. They're all my favourites because obviously I've booked them all. I love them all. But Bank Holiday Weekend, Closing Sunday, Brutus Goes Love Train takes me back to being a teenager at Discotheque Royale. So that's going to be fantastic to finish with. The Real Thing we've already spoken about. That takes me back to my childhood. Next weekend, I'm going to give you 4 actually. Next weekend we've got Calabro and 2 West End singers. So they're going to be doing musicals by the lake, which, Michelle, that is right up your street.
Well, it's right on my street, but my mother-in-law, you can't see her, she's out of shot. She's one of the Live in the Hive groupies, and I've just seen her face just go, whoa. She's a big Calabro fan. So I think Joan in the corner is now thinking, wow, that's amazing.
You couldn't see it for that. But yeah, like you say, there's so many to mention, but there's definitely something for everyone.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us, because I know you must have a million and one things to do before tomorrow. Try and get a good night's sleep. One more sleep till the Patton Park Pop-Up Festival.
I know. And I will see you there.
You will see me there. I cannot wait. I am so excited. And it's my birthday tomorrow, Rebecca.
I know.
What a great way. Fantastic. Do you know what? I will see you tomorrow. Best of luck with it all. And thank you for bringing it to Manchester.
Oh, thank you for having me on, Michelle.
Absolutely. You take care. See you soon. Bye. Oh, how amazing does that sound? Really, really good.
To go to the concert.
Irene, come on. You want to go, don't you?
Yeah, the real thing. I want to go. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Do you know, all the way through that, Irene was going, oh, it sounds good. It sounds good. But do you know, the beauty of it is because, like she said, there's something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Really, really nice.
And the seating plan.
I know.
I've got my position.
We like a little bit of luxury, don't we?
I know what chair I'm sitting in.
I think my mother-in-law knows what chair she's sitting
Joan
in.
and I.
Yeah, right at the front of Calabro, and she'll be throwing her underwear. Yeah,
Oh,
say no more.
I don't think we'd better do that.
No. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Anyway, we're coming to you shortly. All right, so we have had our first guest. So I hope you enjoyed the lovely Rebecca there talking about Tatton Park Pop-Up Festival. As you can tell, we had some scrolling tickers there that told you where you can go to get your tickets. So honestly, if you want a great night out, you really can't go wrong with that one. But let's go back to my mini-me's, all right, because they are in the garden. Hiya, guys. How you doing?
Hi. We're doing good.
I think we need to hear your book review, Harry. So, Harry, this is your book review today, and we are talking about a particular book, aren't we? We mentioned it before. It's this book, Blob, David Walliams. So, tell us about Blob and why it's so good.
Well, no. This story is the story of how a boy called Bob meets a blobfish called Blob. A funny and heartwarming tale of a very unusual friendship from one of the world's favourite children's authors. And what that means, it says that Bob, this guy here, this guy here, you see him? Yeah. He is the person that wants a blobfish and gets it at the end.
Oh, you've just revealed the end, but that's okay. That's fine. What does a blobfish look like?
Well, it has a funny face. It has a very funny nose. It really has a funny face, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's got a big nose, hasn't it?
Yeah, and in real life, it's actually real. It's actually real.
Oh my goodness. It's a real fish.
And I think it's known to be made out of jelly.
Now,
a water creature.
If you were to recommend this to anybody, who would you say would like this book?
I think all the people who love David Walliams stories.
Fantastic. And can we give it a rating out of 10? How much out of 10?
Well, I'd say if I could do more than 10, then I'd say 20.
Well, that is an amazing recommendation. Brilliant. Thumbs up for David Walliams.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, guys. Okay, we'll come back for your fact of the week later on, Daisy. But for now, we'll say bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, right. Well, you can join in with the show this evening. A few of you have already. My husband, I can't wait for the Tatton Park Festival. Rebecca is amazing. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling the love tonight. You know, my husband won't come on the show as yet, but we will get him on very, very soon. You will see Mr. Eagleton in the flesh. And who else have we got? Joe. Oh, now, Joe Howarth King. I believe she got married recently to an absolutely gorgeous guy called Mark. So congratulations, Mrs. King. And she says a fantastic little review there from Harry. Great. Now you can get involved in the show all the way through the program tonight. All you need to do is go on the Facebook Live at Live in the Hive. Please, if you're not following us, please follow us and share to the whole world. We want lots of viewers here. And we're also on Instagram and Twitter. So you can get to us at Live in the Hive 21. Well, do you know what? I've made her wait long enough, and I think her brew has got cold. So we are going to join our next guest in the Hive, and she is live in the Hive. It is this wonderful lady. I'm going to move it back to a gorgeous point where we can see you. There you are, Irene Estry.
Hello.
You're in the Hive.
I'm in the Hive. I'm alive in the Hive.
You are alive and in the Hive, and it's so good to have you here.
So good to be here. It's been so long, Michelle.
It has been so long. We had that whole pandemic. We didn't really see much of each other because we couldn't.
Yeah.
And now I've got you in here because I think you're amazing.
Oh.
And I think all of our viewers here will find you amazing because you've got great ethos. I think you light up people's lives with your health and fitness advice.
That's a lovely thing to say.
No, but you do though, Irene.
Well, good. That's the plan.
You make me smile. You really do.
Well, that's good.
So tell us a bit about what you do.
Right. So what I do is basically I teach fitness, health, well-being, food, correct nutrition, and just general lifestyle and embracing getting older. I believe in it.
Because, and I think this is really, really good, you are like, don't think that getting old is a bad thing. Embrace it and just, love the person that you are and that you're growing into it. And in today's society, the pressure is, get that fixed, or, go and get this work done or this work done. And you are so the other way, aren't you?
I am so the other way. I just like to do everything naturally. I feel very lucky, very blessed to be getting older. It's a privilege denied to a lot of people, Michelle, especially this last few years. And there's lots of advantages. I mean, you can be as eccentric and say what you want and do what you want as you get older. They say, oh, bless her, bless her.
But you do, and you look fantastic. Is there a secret to the way that you look? Because I'm going to let them in. Can I let them in on how old you are?
Yeah.
This year, Irene is going to be 80. Now, who believes that she's going to be 80? I think they got your birth certificate wrong.
I think maybe they did.
I think they did.
Yeah, I think maybe they did. But I don't know what 80 feels like. I still feel like 20. Maybe I behave like it's sometimes.
Keep behaving like 20, Irene, because it's doing you absolutely good. Do you have a certain routine?
I don't really. I mean, I'm quite disciplined in work, and with my clients, I'm quite disciplined in what I teach them to do and their exercise plans, their eating plans. But I'm sort of a little bit unpredictable. I just like the moment. But I do have an ethos. I do have something that I live by because my late father taught it me, and my late mother was she was a meditation teacher. So I have those influences, a boxing promoter dad and a meditation teacher mum.
That's good foundation.
And my father taught me how to, because I was little, he used to say, you need to look after yourself. And my mum just used to float about. So I'm a bit of both, really. A bit floaty punchy. So.
Well, you're brilliant, right? And, to this day, you are doing the fitness because, as you say, you've got clients. And I'm going to take a look at this wonderful picture that's on screen here. That's you and your team of people, and that's your studio that's attached to your house, Irene, isn't it?
That is, and those ladies on that photograph have been with me 40 years.
Wowzers.
They're all between 65 and 87, and every one of them is superbly fit, not just physically, but mentally, and they can all do the splits now. That's some going, isn't
That
it?
is incredible.
Yeah.
Look, we've got some amazing comments coming in about you. Tally says, we love Irene.
Oh, I love Tally.
There is a lot of love in the room. But you know what you do for them is absolutely fantastic, and you are making them really, really flexible. Like you say, you know, a lot of them can do the splits, but you know what? They're not the only ones that can do the splits, though, are they? Because look at that.
Look at that. I mean, that's honestly, when I look back at that now, I think I must have been absolutely mad. It was a Saturday morning in the hairdressers. Yes, that's in the hairdressers.
What made you do the split?
They asked me to do it because they were having photographers round. I don't know what this photographer must have thought, me sitting there like that, and he's supposed to be promoting and taking pictures of everybody's hairdos, and I sat like that. Yeah, it's not. It looks very, very difficult, but when you've done it for 40 years,
can you still do that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you tonight. Honestly, I promise I won't.
No, because I've got tight jeans on.
So you are really flexible, but is that because you train every day?
Yeah, I don't actually train every day. I actually teach 4 classes a week, definitely. And then different ones down at Corrie and different ones down at ITV. But I walk. I love walking.
And is that really, would you say that to anybody who's a bit shy of, you know, doing some fitness? Is that a good way to start off?
I think so. I mean, I do have a client base who, unfortunately, not very flexible, maybe not very well. And we do fitness in a chair. Oh. You'd be amazed. And we keep mobile in a chair. I put some great music on, and anything that moves.
Well, it's getting your heart rate up, isn't it?
And blood flow and confidence. And then hopefully, eventually I get them land-based, walking. So I say, whatever you can do it a little bit more often. Walk a bit faster, breathe a little heavier, smile a little more often.
Oh, we
just smile. It's great facial exercise.
Because if you smile, other people smile. And it's really good. Now, you talked about Coronation Street there.
Yeah.
I know they have been your clients for a long time.
Yeah.
You started off in the 80s, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. 1981. 40 years.
Absolutely. And, you know, Coronation Street is still connected with you because you started off training. Oh, my gosh, some of the legends. I have to mention this absolutely gorgeous lady who was a star.
Oh, my God, my Pat.
Elsie Tanner, as we know, at Pat Phoenix. Just what was she like?
She was totally divine. I met Pat when the first health club of its kind opened in Manchester. It was called Drummond's. Yeah. Well, it opened in 1981. I just qualified, and the guy who took over the business or started the business was just a businessman. He didn't really know a lot about it. Was really quite embryonic. I mean, I was the first teacher here, and he called me and asked me would I come and teach. And on the opening day, he'd invited everybody from Coronation Street, not just the cast, but producers, directors, makeup, everybody was there. So that's the day I met them all. It was August the 16th, 1981.
Wowzers. And so when you first met Elsie Tanner, Pat Phoenix.
Oh, well, Pat was just, I mean, I think I was a little bit in awe then. I mean, now they're like mates, and poor Pat's passed. But Pat had a very bad back.
Did she?
And Pat was finding it very difficult. So I rehabilitated her in the pool in Drummond's. It took me 6 months to rehabilitate her. I did very fine movements because you're 80% weightless, 90% buoyant in water. And within 6 months, she was absolutely fine to come to a class, and she invited me into the studios.
That must have been a moment, yeah?
Oh, it was a moment. I mean, walking in there, I mean, I'd always had such a love for Bill Roach.
Oh, Ken Barlow.
And he actually came out that first day and took all my equipment out of the car. I stood there.
Well, I would.
I know.
I mean, look at his hair.
Oh, and he's as gorgeous as he looks as a person. And then Pat got me a contract because it was contractual then, an equity contract. So I did 11:30 to 2:30, 3 lunchtimes, and I was known as the healthy lunchtime option.
I absolutely love that. And the thing is, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And, you know, actors do need to be fit to be able to perform really well. But you didn't just work out with them, right? Because I've got this picture here. You body doubled.
I know, body double for Amanda.
Gosh, yeah. Amanda Barry. But look, I can see it.
Yeah. I mean, Amanda's actually blonde now. But what happened was Amanda had come into the show, And I remember meeting her on the stairs, and she'd heard that she was going to have a double. I remember her saying to me, "Gosh, we do look alike, but you've got bigger tits." Excuse me. That's what she said. And we got on so well. She wasn't terribly well. She had to have some eye treatment, but I did double for her, and they've all become sort of quite good friends. I still occasionally hear from Amanda and Sherry. I'm in touch with Denise all the time.
The Denise Welsh.
Yeah.
I mean, it is great because I think Coronation Street is like that family. It always has been.
It is genuinely like a family. Although I have to tell you, when I first started and had an equity contract, I had to sign a confidentiality clause.
But I imagine that's it, because the things that you say, you could write a book about. But you've wrote a book. Yeah. You have wrote a book. Look.
Wrote it and sold it. Yeah.
Growing Old Disgracefully. Love that title. Honestly, this is a brilliant title.
I hope we can do a second edition, maybe.
I think you should do a second edition. Tell us a little bit about this book and Growing Old Disgracefully.
Well, the thing was, I decided to write the book, but I self-published it. And I wrote it with a friend of mine, and he did all the artwork, and his wife. Yeah, it was a bit of a collaboration, and I wanted to sell the book via charities. I wanted to assist charities, so I had an agent in London, theatrical agent. He booked me on a tour, and I just sold the book as I went along, and it's basically about women. And it appeals to women, but it really appealed to men. And I interviewed loads of men.
And I appealed to men?
Yeah, but I interviewed loads of men about this. And there wasn't one man that complained about a woman being fat. It was the women that don't like themselves, not the men. They like rounder, curvier women. And so I sort of put that in about Rubenesque women. Years ago, they were revered, like Jane Fonda and Ava Gardner. Now we wanted to be skinny.
Do you think, as women, we put pressure on ourselves?
We only put pressure on ourselves. There's very few men who don't love the wives' curves and all, whatever they say. I think we do. And I think, look, Michelle, it's a young and beautiful society, isn't it? So everybody wants to be young and beautiful, and they're going to extreme, unattractive lengths to achieve that. I'd rather be eternally healthy than eternally young. One's doable, you know?
I totally I'm with you.
I don't ever comment. People do what they want, but I like natural beauty. My job really with my client is to give them confidence that they're happy in their skin. We're not broke. We don't need fixing.
I think, do you know what? If you are happy inside and you're thinking positive thoughts, I do think that glows. It really, really does glow. I mean, you are definitely glowing this evening.
No, I'm glowing. I've only had a cup of tea.
I know you've only had a cup of tea. I've been doing a little bit of research on you. I've been going through your Facebook. It's amazing what you can find on Facebook nowadays.
Oh God, what have you found?
Well, I found this. All right, so we're going to take a look at this video. It was while you were in lockdown, because you did a lot of gorgeous and inspirational videos for everyone to keep fit. But this has got to be my favourite, okay? There you go. Now, how old is your granddaughter?
22.
22. And you, at 79, held that pose longer than her.
But, you know, it looks very impressive, but it's only balance. You just balance on your rear end. It doesn't even help if you've got a bigger one. And don't look at anything, just concentrate. All the girls in the class can do it. And I have to admit, she was very good savvy to do that. I mean, she wanted to do it. I said, well, if we're doing it, we're filming it.
Oh, bless.
And I did about 25 of little fitness, 60 seconds insert, like sharp, quick tasters of a movement.
Brilliant. Well, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
Do we fancy Irene doing some for us?
Yeah.
Put it in the comments box if you do, because I think
you won't have to do that one.
Irene should join the team, and I want more of you back. So if we come down to your garden, might you do some videos?
Oh, I'll do some videos. I'll make them a little bit simpler than that. That's challenging.
Yeah, because I'm not sure I could do that.
No.
Irene. I'm not sure I can do that. Now, actually, this would be a really good point to bring in my daughter, because I believe that she's got a question for you.
Wow,
so
Daisy.
let's get Daisy in on this.
Hello.
Have you got a question for Irene?
Yes. So Irene, my question is, I can't do a cartwheel. So, what's your tips of like being really flexible?
Well, do you know what, Daisy? It comes with doing it for years and years and years. As you do more of it, you become more and more flexible. It's just keeping on. And I was watching you do the cartwheels, and you're pretty good. In fact, I think you've got a bit of world domination going on there. I really do. Keep moving, keep doing it. The more you do it, the better you are at it.
Yeah, I'll keep trying.
Keep trying. You're doing great. You've got a great starting point there.
It's all about practice.
Yeah,
Your
practice.
mum can only do a forward roll. I could never do a cartwheel.
No, I found it difficult. Yeah.
That's
No,
where I
it's-
get it from then.
No, but she did it well.
She did it well. She did it well. Brilliant. All right. Fact of the day for you next. All right. That was a really good question.
Yeah.
Really
I
nice.
guess so.
We've got some really good things coming in here. So we have got another comment. I'm going to put it up. My mum loves Irene's chair classes. So, yes. The chair classes, you say, go down really well, don't they?
Yeah, I think we'll do a bit of a film of that.
We should.
The chair classes started because not everybody can, especially as you get older, if you've got a bit of arthritis or you're post-operative or you're waiting for surgery or you're not well and you're not confident and you've not got good balance. And I've got a lot of videos of myself doing this, but it really makes a difference because you can keep very mobile just sitting in a chair. And stretch, bend, touch, down, upside. Yeah, chair exercises are a good starting point for anybody over the age of 60 who hasn't done anything for a long time, with walking as well. So the walking would be cardiovascular. You build up a little bit of speed, walk a little bit faster. And then you sit in the chair. And I have a full half-hour program. I don't know how to find it, but I have on there somewhere.
Brilliant. Well, Irene, you are on Facebook. So are you at Irene Estry on Facebook?
Yeah, I think so.
Irene
Hopeless
Estry
on
on
social
Facebook.
media.
So if you are really interested in seeing a little bit more of Irene, of course she's going to be on Live in the Hive because we are going to nab you.
Yes.
But you can get some of her longer videos in there and some of those chair exercises.
Yeah.
Now, before I let you go,
Yeah.
you have got a special year this year. Not only are you turning 80, but you will have been married for 60 years. And how gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah.
This is you.
Me and the hubster.
Hubster Phil. And wow, you look like Audrey Hepburn.
I was 19.
19.
I don't know whether that's luck or management that length of time. I wouldn't change him.
Oh.
See, I can't believe it. I don't know what 60 years where they've gone, and I don't know what 80 feels like. I still think I'm a
Look
little
at
kid.
him.
Yeah, I've got the
Oh.
same blouse on. I'm so predictable.
Oh, do you know what? That is a gorgeous picture.
Yeah.
You know, I've been married now it'll be 13 years. And what is the secret to 60 years of just having that gorgeous love?
I think it's being able to be friends and always be ready to apologise. Never go to bed on an argument. Don't fester. Got anything to say it. I mean, I'm very laid back and my husband's very, very feisty and we are polar opposites, but it works because I just say yes to everything and do my own thing. Yes, dear. Off we go. Off
Because
to work.
women, we all do, don't we? We kind of go, you can say your bit, we'll still do it our way.
No, I don't know. And years ago, people were encouraged to stick at marriages. They were encouraged to put the effort in and gain the rewards. And I don't think it's very disposable nowadays. And with my elder one, I really needed that very sound bass because he's like 57. He's special needs, but he's gorgeous. So there's the three of us at home. I've got two men.
Two men in your life, and they're absolutely wonderful. And you know what? They're very lucky to have you.
Oh, and I think I'm probably lucky to have them as well. But no, I'm not saying it out loud.
And we're lucky to have you in the
Oh,
Hive. So
anytime.
will
Michelle.
you come back?
I'll
Yeah.
come back whenever. I want to see a lot of you.
Absolutely.
And I think this
Brilliant.
programme I think Michelle is amazing what she does. She's so easy to
She's
get
not
on.
even had any wine.
I
Oh, right. Irene, we'll say goodbye for
Yeah.
now. And goodbye, I think it is, in a very few moments' time. But stick with us just for a few minutes longer because we can't not leave the show without rounding up with a fact of the week. So let's join Harry and Daisy back in the garden with their facts of the week. Hi, guys.
Hello.
So, I believe it's birthday themed because it's somebody's birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
So, tell me your fact of the week.
So my fact of the week is that, you know, the most expensive birthday party to date cost £27 million. And it was a birthday bash for the Sultan of Brunei's 50th birthday in 1996. Apparently, £16 million of that budget went toward Michael Jackson performances. Michael Jackson.
Wow. Do you know what? That is some money. Do you think Daddy's going to spend that much money on me tomorrow?
Maybe even more.
Do you think I've got Beyonce knocking on our door?
Maybe, or maybe a Tesla outside.
That's amazing. Whoa. Do you know what? I love that fact. It was really, really cool. So we're going to have more facts next week?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, look, Harry, you've been amazing. I loved your book review. And you and Ted are going to have a great night. Have you enjoyed tonight?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
brilliant. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them to pieces. And you know what? Again, we're seeing the love on the comments because my husband, who is watching, love it. Love the support for the show. Thank you very much. I love you, Irene. Oh, not Michelle. I love you, Irene.
Who's that?
I've got a competition. Justin says he loves you, Irene. You're an amazing woman and so inspiring. And my wife's not flexible. She can't do what? I can't do pretty much, Irene. As I said, I can just do a forward roll, but
Yeah.
I try.
I
I try my best. I can cook. In fact, before I go, I had something to show everybody. So let me show you this. I might not be flexible, but I can make carrots. Look at this. Oh, wow. Do you know what? We are going to get in the Live in the Hives garden very, very soon. I'm looking for a gardener. So if you know a gardener who wants to come on the show, please do get in touch with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I have got a fruit and veg patch, which I tend with my children. And we got carrots. Woo! Look, they're real and everything. And I had a couple of them last night. They're Chantenay carrots. So it's not just that I'm, growing them really small. Chantenay carrots, I roasted them with a bit of honey last night and they tasted absolutely beautiful. So maybe in a couple of weeks, we can take a look in my garden with my carrots. How happy do I look there, everyone? I'm very, very, very excited. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. As you'll agree, we had some great guests on the show and we have got more next week. So please join us because as you'll see on our lovely little scrolling ticker underneath, we have got a great guest. He is going to be in a show all about Paul Simon and he's got a great voice. He's from Liverpool. He's going to be live in this very hive. So make a date for 7 o'clock next Thursday. And until then, I will see you. Stay safe and have a great week. And do feel free to wish me happy birthday in the comments. I'm going to be a year old next week. I think we're going to have to change the lighting. See you then. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.